Monday morning, early, job retraining. We should all be at our jobs.
But wait a second. Something else.
What?
3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
3 weeks.
I'm not big on anniversaries, except for the one of my divorce was 5 years ago recently. So
congratulations.
Well, one of my children, friends' kids was born on that same day, so it makes it all easier. It's a joyous occasion.
There you go. All right, so job retraining. It seems that Walmart, in their infinite giving back to the community, has decided to pay for job retraining at Sinclair. Now, what jobs are they retraining?
Well, that has always been my question. What are the jobs of the future that they're retraining you for?
They say the new jobs are in composites.
What?
Composites.
Composites?
Composites.
Oh, composite manufacturing.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what was the matter with the things we used to build down in Moraine, or
Well, those weren't composites.
No, they weren't. They were old composites of many metal things.
Bill Clinton and Wall Street decided that those would be better built in China. But they didn't tell the American public that, you're going to be having Chinese wages as well if you order to compete. So
we're talking NAFTA, aren't we?
Bait and switch.
It's bait and switch, but we're talking NAFTA, right?
Well,
this is the giant sucking sound that Ross Perot warned us
about. Well, and obviously it worked.
It is sucking, big time.
And Wall Street profits are up. And if they make a mistake, they get bailed out.
Yeah. So the fundamental problem isn't that we don't know how to do things in this country. It's that we don't want to do things in this country anymore because there's economic disincentives to Wall Street to actually employing people in this country.
Well, you're right. There is economic disincentives, and they have been very effective at splitting what we consider people's interests. I have never understood why there's a pilots union and then you can't call them stewardesses anymore, can you?
No.
But there's two separate
flight
unions.
attendants.
Flight attendants. So they don't even get enough to get together to go on strike together to force the unions to do things.
Well, I mean, we had separate unions over at the truck plant too.
Well, I feel like that's a mistake. They've split you up to a point that you can't.
That's not even the problem anymore. The problem is basically CEOs are rewarded for making short-term profits, and the way they make short-term profits is to get rid of American jobs and buy them in China.
Very effective.
And as long as they keep getting rewarded with million-dollar paychecks to send things to China, we're not going to make anything. So it doesn't matter what you retrain them to do. Even if we retrain them to become healthcare workers, it's not going to help because nobody's going to be able to pay for this stuff.
I've never understood that healthcare. I mean, it's against the bottom line. So how's that a growth industry in a net positive?
It is not a growth industry other than we're all getting old and we're going to need healthcare. But
we want to live forever. And the baby boomers want to live forever, which you're seeing that, what do you call them? Like a pig through a python? That group of people.
Yeah, that big clump. It's clogging up the system. But Henry Ford knew that he had to pay a good enough wage so that people could afford to buy his products, or he wouldn't be able to sell very many of the things. When's Walmart going to start figuring it out? Remember when they used to brag about all those products they had that were made in USA? Haven't heard that lately, have you?
Well, there aren't any things made in the USA. No. But it will come back. So the future is, what kind of jobs are you training them for? Composites? Are we not going to allow the Chinese to get our composite technology?
They'll eventually get it when we need to have...
Or the Indians?
Once we get the stuff built to a certain... to a certain point, then we'll offshore it because it'll be more cost effective once the thinking and the research and development is done.
Once the cancer and overexposure things get exposed from working with these composites,
then we'll move it off.
Then we'll move it overseas because we don't care about Chinese people getting wiped out.
No, anybody that's not, never mind. We're going to leave that part out.
Expendable.
Yes. So. Thank you, Walmart. It's been a generous move for you to help support unemployed auto manufacturer workforce, people who are building good quality vehicles right here in Dayton, Ohio, so they can learn how to make something at 1/3 of the wages.
Well, that means housing prices got 2/3 more to follow, even in Dayton.
And with that sad note,
goodbye.
We'll see ya.